The Thai Justice Minister has instructed the Department of Special Investigation, that's the DSI, to take over a case in which at least 2,000 victims have claimed that they were swindled out of 430 million baht in what should have been obvious to have been a pyramid scheme. Greed led over 2,000 investors to believe that they could glean up to 93% a month on their money. Said to have been run by a couple in their mid-20s, they now face charges of public fraud, fraud-related borrowing, and crimes under the Computer Crimes Act. Assets would have been frozen, well, what can be found, but there's also no law or fund that refunds those who were hoodwinked into a scam. Prime Minister General Prayut has called an urgent meeting with economic ministers to discuss the United States administration's decision to suspend trade preferences with Thailand under the Generalized System of Preferences. The Prime Minister chaired the meeting of the economic ministers before attending the weekly cabinet meeting at Government House. He instructed them to come up with a plan to either persuade the US not to implement their ideas, which are due to go into effect in 6 months, or to concentrate on an increase in exports to other countries globally. The clampdown by the United States follows Thailand's refusal to be dissuaded from banning dangerous chemicals used to date in farming here, but are also in use in the United States and manufactured by an extremely powerful company within America that's thought to have brought pressure to bear on the US government. 2 French tourists claimed that they were attacked by wasps during a trek. Their Thai guide died from the result of bites and they were found severely injured. Chances are that the multiple bites will have caused an anaphylactic shock, which if untreated can lead to death. Thai wasps are pretty vicious if cornered, and hospitals are well trained in treating those who are bitten. In this case, they were alone and far from the beaten track in the Chiang Mai jungles. And a reminder that those friendly-looking elephants out here in the jungle are wild as opposed to tame. Despite their friendly looks, wild ones don't have much respect for humans, as one couple found out when they stopped to watch a group of them in the Khao Yai National Park. The occupants of the car fled to safety. Their car wasn't so lucky, and the head elephant sat on it. You can guess the rest. In Pattaya, the Provincial Electricity Authority will be working on replacing overhead cables with underground ones from October the 28th through till November the 1st. That's along the Sukhumvit Road, Central Pattaya Road, Pattaya Third Road and Bali High. They'll see road closures and narrowing on weekdays, but freed up for weekend traffic. Best to avoid those if you can. And chaos on Phuket too, as much of the frontage road at Patong is dug up, seeing drivers rerouted and heavier than normal congestion. Well done to the Pattaya Music Association, a group from mainly Thai musicians who make their living from playing in bars and clubs. When one of their own was stricken with illness and unable to play, once again they did their thing to raise money to help him, and this week saw musos from the famous to the amateur joining together for a gig that collected 100,000 baht. Heavy thunderstorms are predicted for the north, the lower central and the east of Thailand, including Bangkok, through to the end of the weekend. And the south too will see similar storms according to the Met Office, who promise highs today of around 32 for Pattaya and Phuket, dropping down to 27 tonight. With both regions facing the chance of rain at any time. That is the local and national news from Fab FM. For videos and of course to keep up with fabulous Pattaya, visit alwayspattaya.com.